Hey, thanks for tuning in to another edition of Check This Out Mathematics. And hey, if you like these videos, give me a thumbs up and put some comments down below and subscribe to the channel. All right, awesome. Okay, so now we are doing some features of logarithms. And these features of logarithms are based upon the change of base, which we presented in the previous video. And so now let's look at some forms of the change of base. Okay, so if we have the change of base, we can rewrite it in some different ways. Okay, so first of all, we have log base b of x log base b of x is the same as log base a of x, as long as we remember that it wasn't base a, it was base b to begin. That's what it's saying. The log base b of x is the same as the log base a of x, as long as we remember that it wasn't base a, it was base b to begin with. Okay? And so we can change the base as long as we divide by this adjustment. We can change it from base b to base a as long as we divide by this adjustment. Okay, so now if we turn that around, we can look at it the other way. So if we have log base a of x divided by log base a of b, that gives us log base b of x. Okay, now that says the same thing as the first property, the first feature here, but it's just nice to look at it forwards and forwards here. Okay, so if the bases are the same here, a and a, then this is the original, this is the new base here, log base b of x. Okay. All right. And now number 3, when it comes to fractions, we have this nice idea here. Check this out. Okay, so if we have r over t equals s. Okay, if we have r over t equals s, then we can take r over t and multiply it by t on both sides, like this. And then the t's can divide out. So we have r equals s times t. And now then, what we can do is take this statement here and divide by s. So we're going to take r and divide by s, and take this s times t and divide by s. And so now these s's will cancel out, and we'll have r over s equals t. Okay, so this is a nice little truth about fractions, that if you have r over t equals s, that this s can jump down here and the t can jump up there. That's what this is saying here. You can take this denominator and this answer here, or result, and switch them. Okay, so then let's do that with our logarithms here. So we can take this result here and put it in the denominator, and take this denominator and put it up there. We can switch them. So now we have log base a of x over log base b of x equals log base a of b. Okay, so you have, we took this result here and we put it in the denominator. We took the denominator and put it over here. Okay, so if you have the log base a of x divided by the log base b of x, it's as if the x is canceled, and you have the original base here, a, and the new base here, b. Okay. And then let's do one more feature here of this change of base. So I'm going to take this log base b of x and multiply it on this side here. Okay. So that means that I have log base b of x times log base a of b is the same as log base a of x. Okay, so you see what I did is I took this this denominator and multiplied both sides and came up with this statement. Let's look at that a little bit closer. This is another result of the change of base here. Okay, so let's look at that a little bit closer so that it's here, so that it makes sense here. It's the number one job of math, is to make sense. Okay, number two job of math, what is it? To be easy. And number three job of math is to be fun. Because when it makes sense and it's easy, it's fun. Why else would I do it? Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have this log base a of x over log base b of x. Let's touch this up a bit here. Make this more in the middle. Log base a of x over log base b of x equals log base a of b. Okay, so this was our third way of writing the change of base. This was our, okay, let's see, so we're going to put this one here and put this one, so we're going to put this one here, there we go, and this one here. Okay, so the first number one property here, the change of base, and then there's a few ways of rewriting it, and so we're comparing the third property and the fourth property here. So you see what I did is I wrote the third one there. Log base a of x over log base b of x is the same as log base a of b. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the log base a of x over the log base b of x, and we're going to multiply by the log base b of x. just touching it up here. There we go. That looks pretty nice. Okay, so here's the statement. Make this more look like an A. Okay, and so now then I'm going to multiply both sides by the log base b of x. And then these will cancel out. And so I'll have log base, and we're just going to rewrite it this way. So we're going to say the log base b of x times the log base a of b is the log base a of x. Okay, so we are going to cancel these out, the log base b of x and log base b of x. And that's what we did. We multiplied both sides. Okay, and then I'm just going to happen to write it this way. I'm going to say log base b of x times the log base a of b, and that will give me the log base a of x. Okay, so if I have the log base b of x and I multiply it by this adjustment, okay, the log base a of b, then this b of x becomes a of x, log base a of x. Okay. All right, so there are some different ways of looking at the change of base property, or change of change of base feature. Okay, and so now we're going to use some of those ideas in the next video. Okay. All right, Mr. O'Donnell signing off. Thanks for tuning in to check this out, mathematics, and give me a thumbs up, and like this channel, and give me some comments down below. Okay, awesome.